I realized in my college days itself that I was not made for engineering. That's where I dropped off. I only had 300 rupees in my bank account on my name. No money, no direction, no clue about what to do in my life. I realized that without a degree, who will give me a job? That's where I thought, जहाँ से निकाला है वहीं पर वापस जाऊंगा तो सही. One thing which has made my life right now and it's gonna make even 10x times more is hello everyone, my name is Pratik Chudasma, a name which a lot of people don't know, a name which only my family and friends people know. Why? Because the way I have lived my life over the past 8 years have manifested a life where people now have started calling me as Digital Pratik. Yes, that's my identity, that's something which I own. I'm a digital marketeer, digital marketing consultant, social media communicator, and a hardcore practitioner of all the social media platforms which work in the now. I'm here standing as Digital Pratik to share my journey with all of you guys. The way I started my journey was back in the state of Gujarat, city Ahmedabad, where my dad used to own a small little business of printing and he used to print visiting cards. He used to have hard-earned money every single month, saved a little bit of money every single month, and did all the best possible thing which he could for my education. That's where I realized that yes, I have to study well. I was a good student. That's where I took engineering after scoring good. But slowly and steadily, I realized in my college days itself that I was not made for engineering. That's where I dropped off. But I had this thing that I have to make money now. Because when you are a dropped out and when you are actually in a good path, you are thinking of how you can survive in the state, city, or in your life. That's where I realized that without a degree, who will give me a job? A couple of my friends, while I was having a talk to survive myself and to make money, told me that back on those days, because call center was booming, they told me and asked me to give an interview at one of the companies. I walked in for an interview at E-Tech Gandhinagar, and there were 7 interview rounds. But you have to wear a formal. Formals were compulsory for this kind of interviews. So because I didn't have money, because I never had formals, I borrowed it from one of my friends, and then I took this interview rounds. All right, I cleared all these 7 rounds, and that's where I took this first ever job, where I got this 9,700 rupees job for the first ever time. Now, just to mention, while I'm doing this, I only had 300 rupees in my bank account on my name. No money, no direction, no clue about what to do in my life. Why? Because I didn't have a degree. I just had one thing in my mind that I have to make money to survive and then just move further and further, because at that point in time, I saw one of the videos of Jack Canfield on YouTube, where he mentioned something in one of the webinars that when you don't have any direction, just imagine as if you are driving a car. Imagine there is a headlight and you are driving in the night. It will only show you 100 to 200 meters ahead of you, but you still go forward. You move further. And that's where you just have faith in yourself and you keep moving further and further and further in your process. That's the exact thing which I did. And now I realized that I have to score well. So in my call center days, I used to do well, scored well in my NPS, in my sales number, and I went in 2 years, I was a customer service head. During this journey, because I wanted to make more money, because the money which I was making as a customer service head was also very, very less, I wanted to make more. That was my mindset, like how to make money quick and fast and more. So I saw this banner somewhere while I was surfing internet, and I saw this banner, how to make $5,000 to $10,000 extra in 30 days. And that's what like, okay, fine, I have to click this button, I have to click this banner, and I'll be making money, $5,000, and I'll be rich as other people in 30 days. I clicked that banner. I had to invest $25 at that point in time. That's what I thought. I didn't have any money. I'm just a call center guy. I only have in my savings a couple of 3,000 rupees where I have to survive every single month. And that's where I realized, okay, fine, let me just borrow my friend's credit card, pulled it up, swiped up, and I entered that in the feeling that just by doing affiliate marketing and everything, I will be making more and more money. But as you know, if you are into DigitalOcean, if you are into this digital marketing space for a little while, you know nothing happens over the night. So that's where I lost $25 because I realized that if I want to do affiliate marketing more into that particular network marketing company, I have to be a part of a system which will now charge me $19 additional every single month as a recurring fee, which I didn't have. I have to invest in more products, which I couldn't. But now I have to return this $25 again in the next month itself to my friend whom I used my swipe card. So at this point in time, when I have 3,000 rupees a month in savings all the time, I used to take 2 meals a day, which is like 60 rupees per meal. That is like used to cost me 100 to 120 rupees a day. So if you calculate, all my savings or all my money is going into my food expense. That's where I thought, let me just break that and save a little bit more. That's where पानी पूरी खाता था 10 रुपये की पानी पूरी in one meal. 20 rupees हो गया 50 rupees save करता था, and that's where 100 rupees I used to save and I just gave it back to my friends. So that's where $25 का नुकसान तो हुआ लेकिन भरपाई भी हो गई. But only I know how hard it was to give back that money. But this is where I understood one thing. I have to have consistency, hard work in learning digital marketing and applying the strategies without even having money. So because I didn't have money, I could apply certain strategies which are SEO. Like if I have to apply SEO, all I need to do is invest in my time, investing my learning, and then applying all the strategies. So I always used to do on-page SEO, off-page SEO. Then comes affiliate marketing, where I figured out that, okay, fine, there are websites like ClickBank, JVZoo, and CJ.com, where I could go pick up a couple of products, build WordPress websites or WordPress.com websites, and figured out slowly and steadily that, yes, I can do blogging. And blogging doesn't require any money if you don't want to invest in hosting and domain. So I started my free blogs on WordPress.com, Blogspot.com, and this is where I understood, okay, fine, even though I didn't have money, I can always learn and apply. That's the key. If you don't have money, don't worry. Money is not the problem. The problem is our execution and individuals' effort. So keep just executing and be resourceful with all the resources which you have. Once it is done, now this is where I was just surfing internet more and more. I saw this advertisement from one of the Indian Digital Marketing Institute. And that's where I got fantasized that, okay, fine, in India as well, digital marketing institutes are there. Because throughout these 4 years, while I was doing call center jobs and learning internet marketing, online marketing, digital marketing by myself, I used to come in touch with like international coaches, foreigners who used to teach online marketing. But this institute, named DSIM, back in those days, used to run offline courses, online courses, workshops. So I clicked their ad, had a talk, and that's where I got to know that their 5-month program was approximately 60,000 rupees at that point in time. I took that course, but as I said, I didn't have money. So once again, I had to borrow money from my friends. I convinced the sales representative of DSIM to give me some EMI options, and that's where one of the EMIs was close to 13,000 rupees. I borrowed that money from my friends now. I paid that, but in 1 month, I was rejected from that program. Why? Because I didn't have money for the second EMI now. That's where I thought, जहाँ से निकाला है वहीं पर वापस जाऊँगा तो सही. I now started saving more money as a digital marketing executive guy, because this is where now, because I had experience of affiliate marketing, SEO, blogging in the side hustle, I got my first ever job as well of digital marketing of 17,000 rupees. So now I was earning a little bit more, so I could save a little bit more. So in 3 months, I could save enough. And then once again, I enrolled at DSIM, the same digital marketing course. And this time, it was me time. This time, it was like, I have to do it, and I will do it. And I did it. I did it so well. I did it so well as a practitioner that they offered me a job of digital marketing trainer. Just imagine a guy who has no clue about digital marketing is being rejected by a digital marketing institute because he's not able to pay that EMI, because he's not able to pay the fee, is being offered a digital marketing trainer job. If I would have stopped at that point in time when they got, they cut me out of the institute, I would have never got this job, the twisting point in my career of digital marketing. Now I have to move out of the state. Being a digital marketing trainer job, which I'm getting now, I have to move out of the state, which is Gujarat. I have to go to Delhi. And I have never been outside Gujarat. This is the first ever time I'm going to fly in the flight. And to mention, while I'm going to embark on this journey, now in my bank account, just like those 300 rupees back in those days, now I only have 10,000 rupees, my last 10,000 rupees which I had. And I have to go to Delhi. Now, this is the point in time I cannot go back. I just have to move, keep moving further, 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 without any direction, further, 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 because I have to do this job. This was the golden opportunity in my life, a twisting point in my career. That's where, after having those 10,000 rupees, 3,000 in flight, 2,500 for this additional luggage, I'm at Delhi airport now. Like, I'm almost exhausted in my budget. The last 10,000 rupees which I have, I'm almost gone. And in the morning, I have to find a room for myself because I have to stay in Delhi. When you are only left with a couple of hundreds of rupees in your bank account, once again, this is the stage where you have to pay thousands of rupees again. That's where I call a couple of friends. Nobody helped me. Only I know how I figured out. One of my mentors who hired me for this job at Digital Marketing Institute as a digital marketing trainer helped me. I borrowed 30,000 rupees from him. And that's where I returned the money back every single month from that point onwards for the next 3 months. Now, moving forward, while I'm at this job, I realized I have to do hard work. I used to take 5 batches. I used to take thousands of professionals. I used to talk in front of MacBook's camera for 10 long hours, 9 to 12 p.m. batch, 12:30 to 4:30, 4 to 7, 5 to 7, 5 to 8. All these batches I have taken. And while I'm taking this, I'm doing the hard work. I'm not just doing job. While I'm coming back to night, I'm side hustling. All this digital Pratik never would have happened. I have to work hard after coming to my place at night. So I used to record. Back in those days in 2015-16, YouTube was booming. Instagram was just coming out as a video platform. So YouTube was there. So I started recording gratitude videos every single day, screen recording videos as well, digital marketing tips and tricks here and there. If you go to 2015-16 videos of mine, you will see screen recording videos on YouTube of 2 a.m., 4 a.m. So I worked hard, super duper hard. And that's where slowly and steadily now I'm getting a direction. Now I'm getting a direction of patience, consistency, hard work, and making a little bit more money and more money. As a freelancer as well, I'm starting getting job. I'm doing this digital marketing training job. I got promoted twice in this job in 9 months. I got awarded as the awesome trainer by one of the batches. I still remember the batch, 14th April 2016 batch. The entire batch took me to a bar. We celebrated. And now I feel after 9 months, I have something on my own as well. Still, Digital Pratik is not there. It was all about, I had a website called pratiksingchodasma.com, my real name.com. And that's where I was doing here and there inside hustle, doing good. But I thought, let me do it myself now. So I left the job, once again, hustling hard in the night, and scored myself very well and positioned myself now as Digital Pratik. So from July 2017 onwards, I am hardcore into all these things. And finally, I left all the job on August 2018. Since then, I'm purely into digital marketing as Digital Pratik, a name who people call me and respect me for. A name where people don't even know who Pratik Chudasma is. And that's where I feel proud about myself. I feel proud about having my own marketing clients now who are paying lakhs of rupees. I feel proud about this opportunity of people calling me and having this opportunity. I'm so grateful to talk in front of this audience who is watching me, millions of people. I don't know where it is going to go, but if one single person after listening to me has this difference in his life and has this goal, okay, fine. If this guy who had no clue, who had no direction, who had all these drops, who had all these struggles, who never had money, is able to make this much money now every single month and is standing at this Josh Talks platform, then I also can be at this platform, speak in front of millions of people, and can make a difference in life. Just remember one thing. As I said in that webinar of Jack Canfield, if I wouldn't have heard that if I was driving in the night, and if I wouldn't have faith in myself by going forward and forward and forward, imagining that, yes, I'm able to see 200 meters of my life, my process, my destination, then you will never, ever reach the destination. I just want to tell you one thing which has made my life right now, and it's going to make even 10x times more, is Every single day, I learn something new in my life. Every single day, I apply that something new which I have learned in my life. And every single day, I share that something new which I have learned in my life and applied in my life with other people. I have always believed that if I want to empower myself, I have to empower million people over here, millions of people over here, gazillion people over here. That's the only focus which I have. Give more, and I'm telling you, you'll get more. The more you give, the more you get blessed. So if you have no direction right now, if you have no money right now, if you have no clue about what to do in your life, if you are not self-aware, sit, relax, and don't worry. Just keep moving further, because if I can do it, you guys can too. Thank you. This is your digital Pratik.
Tell us what you think about this video and don't forget to like, share and subscribe.